Right, greetings and salutations and welcome back to Quest for Glory 2, Trial by Fire. So, first of all, right, yes, I believe that I said in the previous stream that I was going to show the introductory video, since I forgot to do that last week. So, let's begin with that, the introduction. Yeah, what a jolly lad. Excuse me. Here we are flying, I presume, from Spielburg out to Shapier on the magic carpet recovered from the bandits at the end of Quest for Glory 1. Amongst other treasures belonging to Abdullah Du. Excuse me, sorry for the coughing. These are some lovely backgrounds, I will say. Whoops. Nice little Easter egg there in the intro. And down we come to Shapier at last. You're no gonna regret this, boss. Guaranteed the best in town or you no get your money back. How's about a nice... Wait! What is that up there? It's us. No, that costume just will not do. It's what we came from Spielburg. Much more like it. Now you look like a hero, Shapier style. A little bit of Katta magic there. Right, and that's the intro. Fairly simple, but it gets the idea across, I think, and worth seeing, I think. Anyway, let us continue our quest. Yes, here we are back in the Adventurers Guild Hall. We tried some combat with Uhura. Now, I do want to venture out into the desert today, so perhaps I should do a little more combat training as a warm-up. I am planning on using magic though, and that's going to be a little different. Thinking of what spells do I have? Do I have... Okay, that's Trigger, that's Flame Dart, Levitate. Ah, there's Force Bolt. That's an important one for combat. We'll see why once we get into some. Let me see. You know what? I'm just going to try it. Let me just check my levels quickly. Yep, game skill is at the top. Right, all seems well. Excellent. So, let me ask him about Uhura. She is my friend. She is a good fighter and teacher, and you would do well to practice with her. She can teach you much about the warrior skills. In order to become a warrior in Uhura's tribe, one must be speedy, accurate, and agile. This is easily recognized in her fighting style. Can I ask about agility? No. Anyway, and if we were going into Quest for Glory 3 as a fighter, we would see some of what it takes to become a warrior in Uhura's home tribe. But that's not for this playthrough. We're a wizard, Harry. In fact, we're not technically a wizard yet. We're a magic user. We have to get a certain certification to become a wizard. Now let's see. I have somewhat lost track of what's to be done other than... excuse me. Venturing forth. But... what's the best place to start that? I think let's... no, start at the other one. So, last week, in the previous session, that is, we saw that something interesting happens if we cast Detect Magic while in the streets. Let's try again. Cast it and we get an arrow, this time pointing up and to the right. So some up and to the right from where we are now. Let's see what happens if we follow that, shall we? We'll go to the next crossing and see which way we should go. Currently on Safe Darb. I have no idea whether I'm pronouncing that correctly. Safe is a type of sword, if I recall correctly. Ah, okay, so here we are. Detect Magic. And we want to go now up and to the left. So let's try a scary Darb here. A scary, that's a familiar word. I wonder whether it... maybe I'm misconstruing, but I seem to have a feeling that it has something to do with a spear. Is it perhaps a type of spear, or perhaps I'm mixing it up with something else entirely? I do not know. Okay, another crossing. What? Oh, hello. The Katta quickly bows to acknowledge your greeting and then moves on. Okay. Ah, come on, guys. We're not supposed to do magic around the people of this town, I think. Why are there so many people going by here? Okay, hold on. I'm just going to... It looks like trying to use magic in that crossroads prompts them. Oh, there we go. This is better. Okay, so up and to the right. So that's fine. We went in the right direction, which was left, as it turns out. Nisa Darb. I have no idea what that means. Other than that Darb means something like street or alley in this particular land. Again, excuse me. Fairly long street, this one. In fact, let's have a look at where we are. Oops. Oh, we're at a crossing anyway. There we go. So we've come up here, up here, up here, and into here. So we're now at this little crossroads. We could go to the right, down in this direction generally, and to the left, more or less straight on. And we want to go up and to the left. So to the left it is, in that more or less straight on direction. A crab Darb. And if there's a crab, is there maybe a lobster? Well, if you didn't like that pun, don't get too crabby about it. I do like this music. Nice and desolate, well, not quite desolate, solitary and atmospheric. Good for wandering these closed streets alone. Now I wonder if I cast here, yep, it prompts people to appear. That's a neat, neat trick from the spell. Straight on, it seems. On Kudra Darb, towards whatever this is. And now straight left onto Sahir Tariq. And we reach a dead end. How odd. This dead end alley looks much like the other streets of Shapier. You feel a very slight tingling feeling, almost beyond the limits of sensation. This message reads, misfortune will arise when the dinar hits the fountain. Interesting. Maybe something will happen if I toss money in. But let's detect magic here, since it's brought us thus far. Aha! A door appears. Your spell has revealed what appears to be a magical door at the end of the hallway. Or is it just an illusion? Let me save. Well, let's knock on the door. Be polite. There is no answer to your knocking. Let's try to open the door. The door defies your attempt to open it. Alright, we're a magic user. We have ways and means of dealing with stubborn doors. Open spell. The door opens and is clearly somewhere magical. You have entered a very strange place. The path you walk upon seems to be carved from ivory. The walls around you seem carved of marble. Between the walls and the path is a gap through which you view total darkness when you look down. When you look up, you see the same limitless black. You have a funny feeling you aren't in Shapier anymore. You've been walking through walls hung with the portraits of many wizards. At last, you come to some pictures that you recognize. You hear several voices. Who are you that enters the lofty portals of the Wizards' Institute of Technocery? Who seeks to enter? The Thorm. Why have you sought to enter into the Wizards' Institute of Technocery? Why have you sought to enter Wit? To become a wizard, will that work? Who do you call upon to be your sponsor and mentor in these hallowed halls of the Wizards' Institute of Technocery? Now, there's a bit of danger here. Oh yeah, I've used that already. There we go. So, let's see who we have here. The portrait shows Harry Houdini in a typical state of intense concentration. The portrait is politely formal, befitting Aziza the Enchantress. The portrait shows a wizard with a severe nature. He appears totally humorless. The picture is entirely black. Like most of the wizards, Zara's expression is serious and intent. She shows little propensity towards humour. You might remember Zara from the previous game. The portrait of Erasmus, likewise from the previous game, appears to be a duplicate of the one you remember hanging in his house in Zauberberg. You think that perhaps he has a few more crinkles around his eyes. You always wondered what Irana looked like. She reminds you of Ganesta, a fairy you once knew, which I think is a reference to King's Quest. But yes, this is a portrait of Irana, of Irana's piece, Irana who we heard of in Quest for Glory 1. And this, well, that's funny, he doesn't look anything like Sam Neill. I presume, yes, that's Merlin. It's funny, he doesn't look anything like the way Peter Ledger drew him in Conquests of Camelot. I see. That's funny, he doesn't... okay. So they're doing it randomly. Two people who have played Merlin. Okay. So, I'm just going to save here. I don't know whether there's any advantage to having looked at them all, but let's try picking someone. Also, nice green fire. Flickering green flames dance about, illuminating the portraits on the wall. So, let's try picking Houdini. I know who the correct choice is, and I'm going to save them for last. Houdini, Houdini, prestidigitator paramount of faraway lands, master of escape. Do you accept Thorm to be your initiate into the Wizards' Institute of Technocery? You hear a man's distant voice, apparently under great stress. I'm a bit tied up at the moment. The name escapes me. Now, you really must excuse me. You must choose another sponsor. Okay, how about Merlin? Trismegister Merlin Ambrosius, Wizard of the Isle of Gramarye, do you accept Thorm to be your initiate into the Wizards' Institute of Technocery? Merlin, have we met before? No, I don't believe so. Sorry. You must choose another sponsor. Alright, let's try Aziza. We just met her. Aziza, Enchantress of Shapier, Wizard of Water, do you accept Thorm to be your initiate into the Wizards' Institute of Technocery? I cannot pass judgment upon the candidate until I have worked with him for some months. I am unwilling to have someone I do not know well as my initiate. You must choose another sponsor. Well, we know Zara somewhat, at least. We've been into her shop a couple of times. Zara Shashina, Wizard of the Eastern Woods, Emissary of the Fairy Folk, do you accept Thorm to be your initiate into the Wizards' Institute of Technocery? Technocracy, that says now? Outside of the few spells I gave him, I have no knowledge of his skills or abilities. I will not accept responsibility for him. You must choose another sponsor. Okay, now here's where things start to get interesting. Let's start with the more interesting places. Let's start with this severe-looking fellow. Adavis, wizard of the southern sands, enchanter of the elements, do you accept Thorm to be your initiate into the Wizard's Institute of Technocery? You hear a man's voice, deep and sonorous. So, a want-to-be wizard seeks me for a master. I am not interested in half-trained novices. However, should you actually become a wizard, you might be of use to me. There is much I can teach you. Until that time, find someone else to paper train you. You must choose another sponsor. Yeah, I'm not sure I want to be trained under this fellow, Adavis, a name we'll be hearing in time. So what about this black portrait? Impertinence! Is it ignorance or folly behind that decision? Are you aware of who you are requesting to train you? The one you are referring to has been exiled from the Wizard's Institute of Technocery and will not be able to train you here. Do you abide with your decision? Let's abide with our decision. I'm sure it's fine. If you are truly so eager to practice the forbidden arts, go ahead and seek out this individual on your own. You are no longer welcome here. Go. Oh dear. Apparently you're now in the land where this mysterious magician resides. It seems the Wizards of Wit didn't really go out of their way to pick a pleasant place for you to appear. In fact, they may have very well chosen the worst landing spot. VGA? Reverse deja vu. With your current skills, there's no way you can survive in a hostile environment like this. Now you know why Quest for Glory 3 didn't take place here. Yes. In short, Quest for Glory 3 was supposed to take place in the area and with the plot, I believe, as far as I'm aware, that would eventually be given to Quest for Glory 4. The devs realized that, however, that the player, even at the end of Quest for Glory 2, wasn't up for that adventure yet. And so inserted another one in the middle, which broke the... I've just noticed wit up there. Which broke the theming that they were going for. They were going for 4 elements, 4 directions, 4 seasons, and there are now 5 games. But, you know, gave a more natural progression to the character, I think. And yes, we chose poorly in choosing this dark figure. Anyway, that leaves only one. Erasmus. We did spend a little bit of time with in Quest for Glory 1. There is a moment of silence. Do you actually request such a whimsical wizard to be your sponsor? It was the choice he made. But you know what Erasmus is like. Do we have to endure his sense of levity? It was the initiate's decision. Let him abide with it. Very well. Magister Erasmus of Spielburg, Archmage Extraordinaire, do you accept Thorm to be your initiate into the Wizard's Institute of Technocery? You hear the familiar voice of Erasmus. Probably not, because I've probably forgotten what his voice sounds like, but anyway. Let me see. Thorm. Ah, yes. Where did that go? Ah, yes. The young hero who is so bright. You hear the squeaky voice of Fenris. You think anyone who laughs at your jokes to be intelligent. A good sense of humour is an excellent indicator of superior intellect. Yes, the key word is good. Erasmus, do you or do you not accept Thorm? I, Majesty Erasmus of Spielburg, do hereby accept Thorm as my initiate for wit. Wizards Institute of Technocery. Of course. Now, hero of Spielburg, before you can be initiated into wit, Wizards Institute of Technocery. Wizards Institute of Technocery. You must first prove you are magically and mentally worthy. You'll be presented with a choice of 3 objects. Using the spells at your command, you must choose the correct object, move it to the stand, and cause it to ring using only 3 spells. The choice of the first 2 spells should be self-evident, and the third is also Erasmus. Oh, all right. Well, good luck, young hero, and remember the joke about the man who grew more mellow as he grew balder? He no longer had harebrained schemes. No, he no longer had such a hair-triggered temper. Erasmus! Very well then, young hero. Please step into the dark room. Purely a formality. Don't worry about a thing. Ouch! My forehead! Oh, I like Erasmus. Right, our first entrance exam. You find yourself in a strange place. For some reason, you cannot move your feet, although you see nothing constraining them. A strange feeling passes through you, as though someone were examining you closely. Okay, I'm going to save here again. How much mana do... Hello? There we go. How much mana do we have? Mana. 50... Okay, so we're not doing too badly. It's not very obvious at first what this does, but it's intricately carved. If it looks like a bell and it sounds like a bell, it's a bell. Ask not for whom the bell tolls, it tolls for you. She was the belle of the ball till someone told on her. Alright, so let's try detect magic. Aha, that one glimmers. Okay, and then I suppose we want to fetch that one. And then since there's magic on it, I suppose we want to trigger. Which one's trigger again? That's detect. Ah, that's trigger. Erasmus! Fenris! Very good, Thorm. You have shown yourself very capable in figuring out the spells needed for the pre-test. However, before you can be considered a true wizard, you must pass the trial of initiation which the Wizards of Wit will give you. I warn you, this test will take all of your wits and magical skill in order to succeed. If you succeed, you'll then face... but I can say no more. Say no more? So, hero, good luck. Wink. Promises, promises. You said you would say no more. Oh, Fenris. Good luck, Thorm. You have shown yourself to be resourceful in your use of spells under simple conditions. To become a wizard, you must prove that you are capable of using magic under time-critical and life-threatening conditions. You will be presented with a series of 4 tests. They will require all your intelligence and magic. Should you fail, your very life may be endangered. Will you accept the challenge and walk the path of wizardry? Yes. Okay. You find yourself walking on a narrow pathway leading to the edge of infinity. You hear only your own footsteps. And this is... I love this, by the way. This is very much an aesthetic that I like. And that sounds actually quite pleasant to me. Anyway, I want to save. You must now stand into the wind. Oops, save. Oops, there we go. Okay, so now I have to do something about this. One of my spells. Open is not likely to help. I don't remember the answers offhand, by the way. At least not all. I remember one of them. But anyway, detect magic's not likely to help here. Nor trigger, nor dazzle, nor calm, nor zap, nor flame dart, nor fetch. Wait. Actually, I think I do remember fetch. No? How about a force bolt then? No, not me. Nope, that didn't work, and we wasted mana. We're a little early in the game to be wasting mana, so let's come back. What happens if we just walk up to it? Okay, we get blown away. Understandably. Open, detect magic. Could try triggering. Your spell does nothing. It only works upon magically enchanted objects, which this spinning staff hovering in midair clearly is not. Try calming it, I suppose. No, didn't think so. Well, that did nothing. Maybe I'm missing a spell? I'm not sure. Sure we can't fetch it? Oh, I thought so. And then levitate. Up. I'm sure I tried fetch. Okay, well, never mind. We've moved on. Nice effect, by the way. So, walking effect. You must now face raging earth and stone. Okay. It's a rock. Well, I know what to do about rocks. You blow them up. That was about as useful as bouncing a flame dart off a brick wall. Okay, fine. How about a force bolt then? That was about as useful as bouncing a force bolt off a brick wall. Okay. Try opening it. No, okay, again, wasted a bit too much mana there. Does mean redoing this, but that's okay. I'll try to remember to save after it this time. Levitate. So I do remember some of the solutions, it seems, sort of at least. I thought, as I said, I thought I'd tried fetch, but don't say another void. Yes. Excuse me. I will say this Earth doesn't appear to be raging as such. It seems to be quite stoic, in fact. Can I just levitate over it? No, I didn't think so, because levitate only takes you up and down. Alright, well, let's try triggering something. Oh, hi. Alright, well then let's calm you. Did say raging. There we go. He's calm, and we can just clamber over. Haha, and we're triumphant. I don't know that we have enough mana left. Oh. Calm? There we go. That did it. I'd forgotten that last bit there. You must now overcome the subtle strengths of water and ice. Huh. Okay. Use a new save slot since I don't know how much mana I have left. Alright, well this looks like it's appropriate to flame. You seem to have melted the hoarfrost. Now you can see that the iceberg is fractured. Okay, so we want to apply some force, I think. You need to target your spell better against the iceberg's weakness. Okay. Ah, there we go. That did it. We see that you haven't enough magical power remaining to finish our tests. We dismiss you from our presence. Oof, ow. You hear the voices. Our time is much too valuable to be wasted upon one with so little magic. Do not bother returning until you have acquired more power. Which we can do, and which we shall do, I intend. Not that. So, if we look at our map, we now have the Wizards Institute of Technostery portal on the map. And we can come back, and as I said, I intend to. No, I'm fine without a duck, thank you. What time is it? It's mid-afternoon. It's a bit late, but I'm going to rest for an hour, and then I'm going to save. So I'm going to try something dangerous. I'm going to go out, oops, I'm going to click in the wrong place is what I'm going to do apparently. I'm going to go out into the desert. We don't yet have a Saurus, so this is a bit on the dodgy side. If you were exploring the desert, you should visit the dervish at the oasis. He is a very wise man. I should ask you about that. Tell me about this, oh, kittens. Dervish. The dervish lives in the oasis to the south. He knows everything that goes on in the desert. Tell me about the oasis. The oasis is a place in the desert where there is life-giving water. It is 5 scareen lengths to the south and 3 scareen lengths to the east from the town overlook. I'd better write that down quickly. Hold on. What can I write on? What can I write on? Oh, you know what? Let me do what I did in Ultima and keep a note text file. So let me open up my streaming games folder. And once it wakes up, there we go, new document, text document, rename it to QFGII_II, there we go, And okay, there we go. So Dervish is 5 south and 3 east from Overlook. Okay. What is a screen? A screen is the distance from here to over there. Can I ask about over there? No. Okay. I'm going to head out into the desert then. You are not likely to live long if you go that way. One cannot travel in the desert unless one is better prepared or joins a caravan. Ah, but here we are. This is the town overlook. There's Shapier behind us. There's the Saurus lot. Now, you might wonder what a screen is. A screen... Oops, come on. There we go. There's the exit. A screen is the distance from here to here, or from here to here. That's one screen across. I quite like that little joke of theirs. Anyway, I know of something to find out in this direction. Oh, how much mana do I have, by the by? Not a lot, which is not good if we get caught out here by some foe. I'm going to somewhere specific, and I think I should be able to rest an hour while I'm there. Come on. There we go. Aha! The griffin looks like a cross between a lion and an eagle. It seems to be sleeping. You can see part of a feather sticking out from under a rock near the cliff base. Can I talk to the griffin? Screech, chirpy, call peep, squawker, squawker. Let's see now. Chirpy is the first person indicative. No, wait. Caw is the noun form. Well, I think that might have been... I have a red pencil box, but you're not sure. Perhaps you should have paid more attention in Griffin 101. Okay. Well, let's see. I think we want this. So, I'm going to, let's see, fetch. No, apparently not. How about a force bolt then? Not me. Bah. What do you mean What's my stamina? 53. No mana. Okay. Let's do some running. Come on. There we go. Let's run until we can rest for an hour. Your water skins are getting very light. Better find some water soon. I might have to reload. Let me just save. That will do. There we go. We're not too far from town, I think, so we should be fine. Yeah, force bolt, I think, would be the way to go. You drink the last few drops from your water skin. You might want to start looking for a place where you can refill it. What about open? No. Is there magic here? No. Oh wait, I think I know what to do. But I don't have enough mana now. Okay, let me just restore. Okay, so I think I want to levitate. Okay, come on, down a bit, down a bit. No, what? Excuse you? Okay. Maybe I ran out of mana. I don't know whether it has a constant mana cost. Oh, yes. Oops. There we go. Okay, so we better be quick then. You find a large feather in the nest and put it away. Right. If we were a fighter, we would be able to use our strength to lift that up. Yeah, let's head out. If we were a thief, I think we would be able to climb up there. And as a wizard, we simply levitate up. So once again, different solutions for different classes. And it's amazing that anything can survive in the furnace-like desert. Dear, I think that's a bit of a warning to us. Stamina's 56, health's 58. But we're at the Overlook. Yeah, so let's head back. Let's refill our water skins while we're at it. And likewise, I'm going to hydrate myself with some warm chocolate. Excuse me. Which is not intended for breathing, as it turns out. Sorry. It is good that you have returned safely from the desert. Yep, I wasn't entirely sure myself. So, we want water. Probably want the plaza of the fountain. There we go. Fountain water is cool and refreshing. We have some water skins. Good. So let's just check. Is that all of them? Yep, 3 full water skins. Nice. And I did say something about throwing a dinner into the fountain. No, apparently not. Okay. So yes, we have a griffin feather, which I think was a Tariq, Hari, the apothecary. Was it he that wanted a griffin feather? It might have been. I think it was one of the quests in the guild hall. Let's see, do you want a griffin feather? Ah, there we go. There's a hotspot. Ah, I did not notice you come in. Welcome back. If you see something that interests you, let me know. Nope, Harik doesn't want it. It's Harik, not Tariq, sorry. So then it's probably Keep On that wants it. Oh, my apologies, Katta friend. Yeah, come on, where's the exit? There we go. Hey, Keep On. Did you want a griffin? No? It may be that that my character doesn't yet know that we want it, but it is something we do want. We even got points for it, I do believe. Yeah, I recognise all those icons. I don't know what that is, but we can't buy it right now. Maybe it's... Oh, I think that might be the magic rope that the thief class gets. We could get the magic glasses, but I don't intend to. They're for a... yeah, for an Easter egg that I don't intend to get. Now, did I get a basket? Yes, I have a basket. Did I get a lamp? I did get a lamp. And I can't get a plant. Yeah. So I'm just going to do some buying quickly. We're getting close to the end of the day, as you can see. Sunset approaches. This is a really nice sky, by the way. So there's not much point going out just yet. We're nowhere near strong enough to face... hold on, do I have the empty pot? I do. Also have flowers, and I've bought from them. So I'm just going to do a little bit of a buying spree before turning in at the Katta's tail. I bought from him... That's why I have as many wine skins, water skins as I do. Oops, sorry. Oh, cloth bag, yes. Wait, did I buy the cloth bag before? No, okay, good, yes, so we want a cloth bag. Sorry, I skipped through some of his text there, which was not my intention. My nephew, Shamin the innkeeper, said you were very smooth of tongue. Very well, you may have the bag for only 49 centimes. 32. Okay. Okay, 45 is as low as he's willing to go. Okay. So we have the cloth bag, that's good. Don't think there are any more sellers here, no. And then we can go to the Plaza of the Palace. Nope, and I don't think I can buy anything from him. No. Okay, in that case, I'm going to see if the astrologer has anything new to tell me. Welcome, may the stars smile upon you. I have not yet had time to find your answers. You must return another day. Oh, okay. You actually have to come on an actual other day. Fair enough. Not a problem. Alright, so... no. Do you have anything else, Sally Chica? A trash can for 10 dinars. That doesn't look particularly appealing. No, that's fine, thanks. And I'm just going to buy a couple more things of flowers. Thank you. Right. So, let's turn in for the evening, shall we? Not on the stream, of course, but yeah. It is hoped you enjoyed your first sights of our beautiful city of Shapier. I did thank you, Shamin. What about sights? No. No, okay. Don't really have anything to ask Shamin about. Let's take a seat. Yes. Click on the seat. Excuse me if you heard me drinking. Tonight's meal is honeyed lamb with almonds and curried chicken. It is hoped you will enjoy yourself. Ooh. Aside from the curry, which I'm not a huge fan of myself, that sounds delicious. I've prepared it exactly to your liking, with only the freshest and most succulent ingredients. May you enjoy every bite. No, I can't do it that way. Don't think I have any... we typically eat such things for meals around here. Curry? Okay. Thanks, Shima. You are, of course, most welcome, my hero. Oh yes, and I can give Shima flowers. Thank you, they are most beautiful. And let's eat. You have a wonderful meal. There are numerous salads, 2 main courses, fruit, hot mint tea, dessert, and all the bread you could want. You feel stuffed and content. Fortunately, your strenuous regimen as a hero prevents you from looking as round as Abdullah. Can I ask him about the meal? Shima's cooking is fantastic and her tea is heavenly. Truly the Katta are friends beyond measure. Okay, well nothing much is happening here right now. So we've no particular evening entertainment. Oh, well, we have this musician. Can we give him a coin? No, okay. So, I think it's time to have a kip. Let us sleep until morning. And you can see we have the option to sleep until evening too, which is useful if you want to go out at night, which is something to be done on occasion. Ah, you awaken much refreshed as the sun begins to rise. That's not a condition under which I'm likely to wake refreshed, personally. Welcome, hero. Say goodbye. Oh, can I ask you, is there news? No. Do I have food, by the way? Do I have rations? I have 4. Okay, good. So, we have a few things that we can do now. Do not forget that Shima dances this night. Ah, we do want to remember that. That's worth being here for. Hey you, I got just a thing. A keychain with a real Shapier brass centime on the end. Only cost you 1 dinar. No, that's fine, thanks. Oh, before I go, now that I have the right money, let me give this fellow some coin. The musician nods and smiles while he plays. Now, an important thing in this game is checking in on various locations around the city, because things change. There are events throughout the the course of the game, and I do not remember what happens exactly when, but I do know that events occur. I think we have a couple of days before anything serious happens, though. A couple of in-game days, that is. Ah, well, I see Rakesh is not outside. He's inside. Ah, this be the new hero, Rakesh. You are most welcome in Shapier. The Sultan has been seeking a hero since the forces of dark magic overwhelmed Razir. Greet. It is good to see you, young hero. A nice day to be adventuring. And indeed, that's what I intend to do once we're done here. Oh. Tell me about Simba. He reminds me of a lion cub. Can I ask you about the Wizards Institute of Technocery, which does not actually have an R in it. Well, it does in Wizard and Technocery, but not in Institute. Doesn't look like it, no. Okay, is there anything else to ask him? Can I ask you about combat? I come from a long line of proud warriors. Fighting is our strength and battle is our glory. Glory? No. Challenge. Perhaps there is someone else who would know more about that than I, for I know very little about it. Training? Training is vital to a warrior's prowess. You can afford to make mistakes and learn from them. In real combat, making too many mistakes will leave you gravely injured or even dead. Alright, I don't think there's much else to be seen right now. Let me just go check the quests again. Okay, that's the main quest. Harik wants some stuff. We want the whirling part of a dervish for keep on laughing. That's just doing good stuff. That's paladin stuff. Okay, so we could train with Uhura for a bit, and that would have advantage, but I want to go adventuring today. Let's just pop in at the apothecary. I want to check what he wants. I have a reward notice posted there. I pay for pill components. Reward. I'm always in need of certain components for my work. If you are brave enough to bring some of these components to me, I'm more than willing to pay you for them. Alright, well, what components? I am always out of scorpion venom to make poison cure pills and ghoul claws for my experiments. I will pay 20 dinars for the tail of a scorpion and 15 dinars for the claws of a ghoul. Ghoul? The ghoul is a creature of the night. The scrape of his claws chills the soul and draws the very life away from you. It takes a very agile adventurer to avoid death at its hands. And a scorpion. The sting of the scorpion's tail is death unless you take my poison cure pills. Unfortunately, even they will not help you if you are struck by the tail more than once. Okay, so he wants scorpion stings and ghoul claws. Not the easiest things to get, but oh well. But we have an appointment at the Gate Plaza, which we were told that something would happen. Someone would appear here in the new day. No, that's fine, thank you. Come on, there we go. Not the Gate Plaza, here. Ah, there you are. I've been looking for you. Although for the life of me, I can't imagine why. I'm Ali Fakir, Honest Ali Fakir. Welcome to Honest Ali Fakir's used Saurus lot. If we don't have the Saurus you want, then you don't want one. Of course, even if you don't want one, I'll be happy to sell one to you. Yes, a used Saurus salesman. You look like a man looking for a Saurus. I have the finest saddle Saurus you can find, a magnificent saddle Saurus. If you ride one, that's exactly what you get. Yes, okay, hi. I'm Ali Fakir, Honest Ali Fakir, Honest Ali T Fakir. I bet you don't know what the T stands for. Edgar. But you were close though. My name is Honest Ali Fakir. Pleased to meet you. Do you know this Ali Chica guy? No, apparently not. Okay, tell me about Sauruses. I've seen an awful lot of Sauruses, and I've seen a lot of awful Sauruses. The Saurus is the ship of the desert, and you can't ship it far enough to suit me. All a Saurus takes is a little grass, say a bale, some water, around 20 gallons, and a little love, and it will follow you anywhere, which can get mighty embarrassing at times, believe me. Picture yourself mounting your very own Saurus for the first time, and you get up, you fall off, you mount up again, and sit proud in the saddle, knowing you can ride with the best of them. Ride? No. Mount. No. Okay. Can you ask you about the desert? To travel the desert around here, you need a good saurus. A good saurus will never desert you. However, the saurus I have for you is your just desserts. What else can I ask him before I... Can I ask you about the dervish? No. The guard? No. I don't think I can ask you very much. You saurus? No. Okay. Let's just buy. Don't you know an answer when I'm questioning it? Let's get down to business so I can do a business on you. I'm selling you a saurus and you're trying to buy one, right? Okay, yeah, fine. Let's just... After all we've been through to come to an agreement, and you have the nerve not to have enough money. What you need is a loan. That's where I'll be leaving you until you can come up with the cash. Okay, so I'm supposed to ask about the price, I suppose. Ah, I wonder when we would get around to a reasonable question. Do you have any idea how much a saurus is worth? What price glory? Never mind that now. I'll be happy to sell you a saurus for 100 dinars, but I'll settle for 50. Bargain? Can I bargain? Let's see, my asking price was 50, your calling price 10. I raised you 2 clubs. You doubled, I redoubled. The stock market crashed. I doubted your double. You called me just what I'll never repeat. And we came to a gentleman's agreement of 40 dinars. How we got the gentleman to agree is beyond me. Oh, so I actually knocked the price down. Nice. And I actually now have enough money. Ha ha ha, that actually worked. You pay the man his money. Just a minute and I'll introduce your saurus to you. I'm really glad that worked. I didn't expect to be able to actually bargain the price down. Ooh, slurp, yeah. True love at first sight, and what a sight for saurus eyes. Seeing you two kids are hitting it off from the start, it sounds like a good time to start heading off. Hello, I must be going. An exit line if I ever heard one. And he's off. I will be honoured to put your saurus back into the stable for you, Effendi. No, that's fine. So yes, we have a saurus now. Question, how do you get down off a saurus? A, you don't. You get down off a duck. Oh, of course. Roger the saurus is at a loss for words. Anything else? No? Okay. Now, believe it or not, this saurus is actually pretty important. For one thing, it's how we get about in the desert. Come on, here we go. And one thing we can do, by the way, is we can tell it to return to the city. So if we're out in the middle of the desert somewhere, we can click on that and it'll bring us straight back to the overlook, if I'm not much mistaken. So, once again, I know where I'm going, and I want to go and see something out in this direction. Oh, but we have some combat, and it's a scorpion. Now, while I'm paused on this spell menu, first of all, note that our saurus threw us and is about to run away. We were told that sauruses are brave animals that will aid us in battle, and not so this one, funnily enough. But anyway, so, Scorpion, which has the sting that Harika Tar wants, and for which we can get some money if we can win this. Scorpions are tough, and I have the combat turned up to maximum, so we'll see if I actually succeed. I did want to say something else. What was it? Oh yes, that's right. I can use the calm spell should I so desire in order to get out of this combat, or just run away. But I don't intend to. Right now, I want to beat this thing. Let me give myself some room. There we go. Guessing that's a bug. Hostile intent is evident. You quickly move into battle position. Okay, now. We're a mage. We want to stay out of... kittens. I think I didn't have numlock on. Okay. I think I had numlock on, so they didn't register the key commands that I was trying to say. Press. We'll have to see. Anyway, I'm going to try going out that way again. Good thing I saved. Save and save often. And we'll see what happens on the way out this way this time. these combat encounters are random, so we will very likely not encounter the same scorpion, but you never know. It would be nice to encounter a jackalman. That would be a good start. Scorpions are a little bit on the tough side as a starting foe. As you can see, they give you a one-hit kill if you don't have a poison cure pill, and it's a two-hit kill even if you have. Here we are. This is one of my absolute favorite elements of this game. I intend to get into this more later once we've actually resolved the quest line, perhaps. But for now, this is one of the bits that I've been excited about to get to, I think. What else is there to say here? Yeah, basically this is what I was coming out here for. The plant almost looks like a woman. So that's odd, isn't it? The steep wall of rock protects this alcove from the desert winds and sun. So I don't think we're ready to do anything here yet, but it's good that we know about this now. Maybe we can find someone learned in matters arcane that can further inform us. Gee, I should probably save now that I've seen that. I could jump straight back to the city, but I actually do want to get into a fight. See if we encounter something. I could go out to the dervish, of course. Yeah, I think I remember the way to do it. But let me just check so I can count it off really. So 5 south and 3 east. Oh, in fact, I was slightly wrong. So that's good to know. So that way's north, I believe. So we want to go. What? Come on. Wait. No, come on. Where's the exit? There we go. 1 south. Oh, hi. Hey, bandit. Hostile intent is evident. Okay, so let's see if we can do this a little better this time. How do I cast my spells? Okay, that did something. Hold on. There's hotkeys that I'm missing here for the spells. I was kind of expecting a little more on-screen help, so hold on. I better go and figure this out quickly. Let me think. Where would that be? Okay, I think I have some sort of user's manual here. Give me a moment. I'm going to open the application directory in Wine. I'm playing this through PlayOnLinux/Wine under Ubuntu Linux. Let's see. Saves. Oh, that might be the one. Yes, looks right. Can I move this? There we go. Let's see. It's about the classes, desert survival, creatures. No, this is not useful. Is there a key guide? There's a manual. That'll be the one, I think, perhaps then. Right, let's see. Creating a character, the classes. Anyway, layout, story thus far, playing the game. Should be right here somewhere, I would think then. This is about the interface, the storage chest, control panel, save game menus. Oh, here we are, hotkeys. This is what I want. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. All right, fine. We'll come back to that in a moment. Display time of day, stat sheet, save game, recast last non-targeted spell, restore game, quit game, restart game. Okay, QWEASD. ASD. Okay, I see. Combat controls. According to this. Is there something more specific? Ah, combat, right. Okay. So yeah, there's the controls that we saw previously on the keypad. Ah, here we go. So, special combat keys. Q would be a dagger toss. W is zap. E is a special attack. A is force bolt. S is dazzle. D is flame dart. Okay. So I primarily want A and D and S for dazzle. I don't know whether we have a special attack at this point. Probably not. Okay. I think I have that more or less. Is that out of the way? Right, so let's give this another shot. So you can see even the brigands are no laughing matter in this version. Again, I have the combat turned up to maximum, and this is a more, if I recall correctly, a more challenging combat system than... Come on. Come on. There we go. It's 1 screen, 2 screens, 3 screens, 4 screens, 5 screens. No, not 6. Turn around. There we go. And that is one of the tricky things, by the way, that flip of perspective. Because now that way is north. No, is south. This way is north, meaning that that's east and that's west now. That rock is shaped like the head of a griffin. Yeah, so it is. Whoops. So if we want to go east to go to the dervish, we want to go this way. Oh. Oh no, you're kidding me. We're not ready for him yet. I want some practice. Oh. But apparently we're not doing that. Oh, kittens, this guy's fast. Wow. It's not letting me cast that spell. Oh, I didn't have space, I see. Oh, and there we go. Okay, so you can see a little bit about of how magic-based combat works. I can't cast my ranged spells if they're right on top of me. Dazzle, well, stuns them for a moment, and Force Bolt knocks them back. It might have been a glorious battle, but ones in which the hero dies rarely make the front page. Whew, okay, so yeah, pretty brutal. I might have to turn the combat down, level down. Now, that's what I did in my previous playthrough, but I was playing as a fighter there, so I didn't have access to magic. There's a bit of leveling to do before we want to try taking on things like that. I think that's a pterosaurus they call it. Come on. The exit to this is a bit on the finicky side. And of course, because I'm in a window, I keep clicking out of the window when I'm trying to click on the bottom. Come on. Hold on. I'm just going to use the arrow keys. There we go. So 1 screen, 2 screens, 3 screens, 4 screens, 5 screens. And now we want to go east. Tum-ty-tum-ty-tum. We should just, yep, reach the oasis. He who turns to run away sometimes finds knife in back. Oops, I didn't catch that, sorry. A small azure frog sits upon the lily pad. Ribbit, ribbit, croak. It seems like your frog speak could use some practice. I think the azure frog is a reference to something. You cannot get the frog. It floats on the lily pad beyond your reach. It's very wet. We can take a deep drink of water and then check and refill our water skins. So this is a nice staging area. There goes the frog. Greet. A man who is always polite finds many people to help him. So, the whirling part of a dervish. Difference between beard and world is one whirls around tree, the other twirls around me. World? No, okay. Take beard? No, okay. Keep on laughing? Nope. Magic. Magic is like water. Without it, Shapier is like sand. Razier. When laws made without justice, men live without freedom. Shapier. Land of Shapier like rainbow, very colourful and always something new. Oh, that's quite neat. Desert. A wise man can survive where a fool will perish. Monsters. Monster is as monster does. News? Nope. Oasis. Oasis is like wise saying because both seem shallow but are very deep. Let's see. What else can we ask him about? A tree. It does not give much shade, but I do get a date once in a while. I see. What else can we ask about? Griffin? Griffin who nests on mountain ledge, always edgy. Dear oh dear. Saurus. Your Saurus is like reflection in pool. Both but seem to be real. Nudge nudge, hint hint. Tell me about Jackal. Jackalman is like sardines, always goes in packs. Oh great, now I want sardines. Oh well. Bandit. Man who steals purse gets trashed. What else? Is there anything else we can ask him about right now? Opponents? No. Oops. Scorpion. Man who jokes with Scorpion gets it in the end. Oh dear. Ghoul. Ghouls give fighter the cold shoulder. I don't think there's anything to ask him about right this moment. Let's say goodbye. Farewell is like your footwear, well worn but to the point. And take a bit of beard. You take a small piece of the dervish's beard and put it carefully away, because Keep on Laughing was asking for it. Now, return to the city. Your Saurus's natural homing instinct, is it a pigeon, quickly sets you on the right path. Well, I suppose, I mean, birds are dinosaurs, so like maybe Sauruses do have natural homing instincts. Anyway, so we're back from outer space. Good day, Effendi. Hi. How do I get off of this thing again? Oh, there we go. Right. Now let's see. We want to go to Keep on Laughing. And you, I believe, want the whirling part of a dervish. You uncurled me some whirl from a dervish. Oh, Frabjuste, hurrah, hooray, here's the dinars that I must pay. And actually, now that I think of it, we had his mage's game to try. Challenge to game. You challenge Keep on to a friendly magical duel. And off we go. Now, I honestly don't remember whether this was in the original game. I don't think so. But anyway, it's a nice addition, I think. This must be another room of Keep On's shop. You can hardly see a thing, but it's strangely cool in here, and you feel a draught of some sort. I just took a draught from my cup. Aha! That's why it's draughty. Whoa, that's deep. As the room lights up, you realize you're standing on top of a pillar very high above the ground. You think you can vaguely see Shapier far below. Nice. After overcoming the initial surprise, common sense kicks in and you realize there weren't any unrealistically tall pillars protruding from Shapier when you got here, so what you're seeing must be an illusion of some kind. Fair. The object of the game is to hit all your opponent's clouds with the force bolt before all of your own clouds are knocked away. Because of the maze of prisms in the center of the playing field, it's not possible to hit clouds directly. You play the game by casting spells. Use the force bolt spell to fire a force bolt into the maze. The bolt will keep bouncing through the maze until it reaches the left or right side of the playing field. When a bolt hits a prism, it'll ricochet off at the angle shown on that prism. The green line indicates the original direction, the red line indicates a new direction. A bolt leaving the prism maze near the top or bottom will bounce off the bumpers. Use the trigger spell to cycle through the 6 possible reflective angles on a prism. As trigger is cast, the ricochet direction indicated by the red line will move clockwise. Use the fetch spell to remove a prism from its current location, causing it to end up in the empty spot on the field. You can use the rotation icon to rotate the symbols on the prism. This will not change the reflective angle, but will just make it easier for the player to see where a bolt is going. The undo rotation icon restores the default view of the prisms. The detect magic spell can be used to reveal which clouds can be currently hit by the other player. Finally, a grid can be toggled to show the paths of diagonal bolts. None of these actions will take up a turn, they are just there to assist the player in planning moves. The game will end when one player has lost all of their target clouds. Be careful not to hit your own clouds by accident. So here we are. Okay, so we can rotate, so like that. And I think our force bolts always come in straight lines. Reset rotation, that's to take a mana pull, this is to turn on the grid, I believe. And we don't have as much mana as I'd like, but still. There's our detect magic to see what can be hit. Here's our force bolt, I think. Oh, I've lost track. Yes, that's force bolt, so that's what we do to actually play. This is fetch and that's trigger, right. Now let's see, do we have anything useful here? Well, it's always going to come in that way, so none of these is actually going... Oh, that would do that. Should take us there, there, oops. There. And that would cause us to hit one of our own, which is not much good for us. What would cause a hit on one of these? Let's see. There's a good chance we don't have enough mana to win this just yet, but let's try it, let's try. So we're not hitting this one, I don't think. Or that one, or that one. Or, I mean, we can trigger these, so that's a possibility. That one links up to this one. It would require entry from there, which we don't have right now, but we could fetch that one into its position, but that wouldn't help us as much as I'd like. Oh wait, but that... Yeah. This one, yeah, that's not much good. What if we trigger that one so that it's pointing that way? Then we would hit there, which, yes, that looks good. Oh, but it's going to go clockwise, isn't it? It's going to go that way. That's not much good. So that one connects to there. We could trigger that one to be pointing that way, which would go there, which would go there, then there, and there, and that would go to this one, which should hit. Okay, so that looks good, which means we just want to trigger that one. Oh, it goes a little further than I'd expected. Okay, that's fine. So that goes to there. That one now goes to there. This goes to there. Which goes to there, which I think will bring it back in. I'm not quite sure what that'll do. Let's try it and see. Oh well, we got one. Flukes count and all of that. And he got one too. Okay, good, 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 good. So ding, ding, ding. That ricocheted off there, and I think it came back into this one. Then, or did it? Not quite. I didn't quite catch where that went. Maybe it went to this one. But that would have it going, yeah, something like that. That doesn't sound right. Ding, 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 ding. I didn't quite catch what happened up here is the thing. Not sure, not sure. Alright, well if we just try this one, that one. Go to there, which will go there, which will go there, which which will go there, which will go there, which is no good to us. 6 directions it says, so there should be, yeah, it should go that way next, I think, which again is not much good to us. Could have that one go straight across. Yes, actually that seems like the plan. So if we, is that going to do that? I think that might do that. Nope, it's not where that goes. Still learning the angles, but that's okay. Then that one will go to there, which goes to there, and goes to there, which might work. That might work. Force bolt on that one. Yes, nice. Okay. So we could have that one go up to there, which would then bounce it to there, which would bounce it up to there. What was that? Hold on, I've lost track of which one I was going to go for now. Yeah. That would go that way next. That's not terribly useful. I'd have to cast twice, which is not much good to me. To there, to there, to there, to there, to there, to there, to there. And I think that would go out of the playing area. So hold on, there, there, there. And just see if I have that one going up that way instead. That would cause it to go that way, which would cause that to go that way, which I think would then hit this one, question mark, which is not much good to me, no. Not quite sure which way that one would go next, so let's, don't really want any of these going back towards me. I'm going to do something slightly arbitrary. I'm just going to see what happens. Also interesting to know what he's done. If I could get one coming that way. This is getting pretty convoluted. No, I don't think that's going to work out. Alright, so let's go back to the plan. So this one, whoops. So this one goes to there, that one goes 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 there. That one goes there, that's no good. Yeah, that's no good. Okay, so let's stick with this one for now. Doom. Doom. that's no good. Alright, if we do that, that one will next go this way, I think. Yes, looks like it. Which would then, I think, come in this way. Up to there. To there. Ah, that looks good. So that's there, there. So I want to trigger this one. Okay, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Which one was it, this one? Aha! Still 2 to 3. I'm running a little lower on mana than I'd like. But you never know. Oh. Can I cast this spot? Oh, nice! Haha! It's getting close though. Okay, so I want something to hit that. I'm not sure that that will actually hit there, but that's fine. That's no good. No. Rum. That's no good. How am I going to hit this one? Well, change that so that's that. No, that's no good. I think I could change that so that it's let's see. That one's not going to be helpful, I don't think. Although I could potentially fetch it out of there. That wouldn't help me much either. If I trigger this one, let me just reset that. If I trigger this one, it'll end up pointing that way, I think. Yes. It'll end up pointing that way, so I would end up with something like... Wait, hold on. Which way? So yes, it would be something like that. Is that right? No, that doesn't sound right. Yeah, it would be like that, I think. Which means that... Yeah, no, that's no good either. Oh, this one's a difficult one to get to. Of course, if I remove this one, well, hold on, what if I remove that one? And can't quite get there. Unless I trigger this one, it's getting into a couple of moves though. I'm low on mana and low on clouds. No, that's no good. That might work. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding. Okay, so let me trigger this one. Okay. Now, if I'm correct, ding. That goes there, that goes up again, comes down, goes this way, goes this way. Nope, I'm quite wrong. That's going to go up that way. Kittens. But if I have the spellery for it now... Oh, please tell me that didn't break it. I just need one cast. And I think he's broken it. No! Ah, keep on. See if there's a new solution. So I want to go there, which means coming from there, which means... No, I can't do it with this selection. Ah! I almost had it. Ah, okay, okay. I think we've lost this time. Yeah, I don't see a solution here. I'm going to quit out of this. Well, no, let's try it. Let's see if we can find a way. Try a trigger spell on this one. Oh, I have a drop of mana left. So that's no good. No, and we're out. Close though, close. Looks like you ran out of luck, Chuck. Want to snatch a rematch? Not just yet. Say goodbye. But I do want to beat him. I think there'll be a reward of some sort if we do. Not sure what it is, but yeah. Either way, I want to beat him anyway, just for the fun of it. Let's see, is there anything else that we can do? We don't have the mana for Wit right now. Oh, we want to go to talk to Aziza. Welcome, Thorm. Come in, sit down, and we shall speak. Greet, of course. Oh. Aziza is someone who appreciates politeness, after all. Shall we share tea? Answer yes. Okay, so now that we've done that, let's ask about that tree that we saw out in the desert. That is indeed a sad tale. Let me show you of that which we speak. I will tell you of a time long ago when women wore veils and were but wives and chattel to men. There was a woman, a beautiful woman, a loving woman, who wished with her very soul to become a healer and thus aid others. Just the facts, ma'am. Her father tried to dissuade her, saying that this was no task for a woman of her gentleness and sensitivity. She would go about her duties quietly, but each evening she would come tell him again that she wished to become a healer. At last her father gave in, and she was trained in the art of healing, despite the jeers and condescension of the male students and teachers. Lovely. She became a healer and removed her veil forever. Right. Well done to her. She soon discovered that life was not easy for a woman healer. Many men distrusted her skills and refused to call upon her. Some men called upon her only to try to take advantage of her beauty. Lovely. One day a man came to her and told her the tale of his brother dying in the desert. She did not quite trust his manner of looking at her, but she could not refuse aid to one who might need it. She followed him out of the city and into the desert. She was led to an encampment of ragged tents. She soon learned to her sorrow that the tale of the brother was but a lie. These were brigands, and what they did with her I shall not say. She tried to escape them the next day, and ran to the mountains to hide. They were swift to follow. They had nearly recaptured her when she called aloud for help. A djinn heard her cry and transformed her into a tree. There are 3 things you must give her to save her soul: a gift of kindness, a gift of magic, and a gift of love. The gift of kindness is simple. It is only what you would give to someone who has been in the desert far too long. You must then tell her about yourself, remind her what it is to be human. Your words are as important as the gift, for they give meaning to the act. I know you can achieve the gift of kindness, but you do not yet have a suitable gift of sacrifice. Perhaps you will be able to do this another time. Thank you. We learned it. Actually, can you tell me about the dervish? The dervish is a very odd man. At times I think he is just a fool, but every once in a while he says something very wise. Okay, well, say goodbye. So, we've learned a little more about that tree and her rather heartbreaking backstory. Yeah, as I said, one of my favorite parts of the game. It is connected to some, to those fairly dark things, but that's in the backstory. Hopefully we will be able to help her. First, however, thank you. I just want to rest for an hour, really. Maybe I'll order some tea. I don't know whether tea helps. It would please me if you would come to my dance this evening. Thank you. I think we've asked about her dance. Can we say? Oops, wrong thing had focus. No. Okay. Okay, so yes, we do want to remember to come see Shima dance in the evening. Oops. All right. Mana's pretty low. So let's. All right, fine. We'll go to our room. In fact, let's run to our room. Let's rest an hour. It's a nice big bed. Not a fan of the furs, but I suppose it makes a bit more sense at such a time as this. What hour is it? Oh, it's only mid-morning. Good. Okay, will the game let us rest? Whoops, once more. It will. Nice. So I think we can rest as we will on our bed, which is quite nice. 6. I would like to rest 1 more hour, I think. So I want to go and have another shot at combat. Which means I'm going to want some mana. There we go, that's more like it. And the hour is midday. That's fine. As I said, we do want to be back here to see Shima dance. Oh, it's actually getting quite late. Yeah. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to go out. Whoops! I'm going to go out and just check something. Right, okay. I'm going to go out. I'm going to see some combat, I think. There we go. And then I'm going to come back. I'm going to rest until evening. And we'll see Shima dance and we will close up then. That's my plan. If I can get out of here, there we go. Now, the easiest place to do some combat is right here, right in this area. Quick and easy to get to. And because combat's random, it doesn't really matter as far as I can tell on what screen you find yourself. So you can just do as we did in Quest for Glory 1 and go back and forth until we have a combat encounter. Fine. There seems to be a bit of a bug there that prevents me from casting on that first screen sometimes. Ooh. I think we're just not up to this yet. You notice we weren't doing an awful lot of damage there. I think we need to train up our magic a bit. Which is pretty much grinding, so I might see. I'm not quite sure of the best way to go about this because I can't use up too many days willy-nilly here because things happen on certain days in this game, and I don't remember offhand how many we have left. So there's not a lot for it, but to try training. So yeah. We're just going to have to keep doing this. The combat encounters during the day are the lighter ones for the most part, I think. The scorpion's a pretty heavy encounter, as is the pterosaurus, but we don't have... Actually, wait, is that right? Nighttime has ghouls, which are pretty tough, but it also has jackalmen, which are, I think, the weakest enemy. Oh, that's not one of the... Nope. Okay. Yeah, I'm just not doing the damage here. Look at this. Even accounting for the fact that I'm using... and he's dodging. Oh, that was nicely timed at least. Now I'm getting the hits in, I'm just not doing the damage. Yeah. So, alright, I think the thing to do here is to return to the city and do some actual training. This won't train my magic much, but I can at least do some combat training. And I'm thinking I could really use some time grinding my magic. So maybe off stream I will just spend a day casting spells. So let's go do some training with Uhura. And Rakesh is coming in. If I recall correctly, Rakesh will pipe up during the combat in this case, since he's in here today. Oops. You not be remembering rules of practice combat. Come back when you're ready to fight fair. Okay, yeah, she doesn't allow combat. Did that impact... Oh, this is battle assistance. Hold on. I just want to see something quickly. Did that impact my honor? Not what I wanted. This one. Honor 61. Honor 66. Yes, I lost honor for not following the rules of combat, which is fair, I suppose. So what I'm going to do, yeah, actually let me dismount here. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to do some basic combat. Yeah, fine. Step off the screen quickly. Do some basic combat spell practice. Just casting spells to grind up my spell skill. Mana 22. Now I want to do some practice with this one as well. In combat, it seems that we can actually charge these spells. Okay, so we're out of mana for that one. Do we have mana for this one? No. Okay. Yeah, mana 2. So if we look at our spells, the spell skill of 62 and 54. Let me just see where they were before. Restore. They fine. They were 59 and 50. So slow gain, but you know we did gain somewhat. So as I said, I'll probably do some of that offline between streams if I remember. For now, again, I'm going to go back and practice combat with Uhura. And then we will see Shima dance, and then we will close the stream. Is the intention at least. Challenge. Zurisana. Which will help to get me into the swing of things as well, I think. Oh, that was a nice hit. Notice I'm not doing a lot of damage to her. And I'm out of stamina. Enough for now. You look pretty winded. We go back to hall. So yeah, the pattern here is rest, challenge, so on and so forth. Okay, yes. We have to switch between locations for this. That's fine. We can rest happily enough here. What time is it? Still midday. And once again, this will help to grind our stats a bit. Is the stream? It's weird. The stream. Oh no, there we go. For some reason, my stream preview was frozen. No matter. Let's try again. Starting to see the openings in Uhura. She has an opening there. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. And I'm out. Again, don't really have the stats to do any real damage to her, but this will be increasing my combat, my weapon use, my dodge, my strength, etc., etc. For spells, of course, I'm going to want to increase my intelligence and magic, but that's again just a matter of grinding spellcraft. Maybe I'll get a boost to it if I wonder. It's mid-afternoon. I wonder whether I'll get a boost to my mana or intelligence. If I should get a boost to intelligence at least if I get into wit. So that might be something to concentrate on next. But, anyway, for now we're going to stick with combat training. Sorry, challenge. Which has an E. Well, 2 E's really. It's certainly not too easy. And I'm out. Well, I did more damage that time. It's slow progress, but it's progress. I thought Rakesh would... properly evading or blocking Uhura's attacks should be the first thing on your mind at all times. Attack when you see an opening, but be prepared for counterattacks. That is pretty much what I've been trying to do, I think. So, okay, I thought Rakesh piped up automatically. It looks like you actually have to prompt him, which is fair. Still mid-afternoon, that's good. And we'll be seeing a lot more of Rakesh and Uhura in the next game, I believe. Presuming that we do go on to that, of course, which I intend to. Unfortunately, Quest for Glory is quite a grindy series. Hey, greetings, marsupial gamer. I'm distracted. Woo, more DOS gaming, you say? Yes, indeed. One of my absolute favorite series. This, in fact, is a fan remake of the second game, since the second game is the only entry in the series that... Sunset Approaches. The only entry in the series that didn't have a VGA, or at least a VGA version. I should have some mana. Yeah, I have a little bit of mana. I'm going to see if I can practice spells in the streets just before we head out. We can't use it in the plazas, I don't think, but yeah, good. Just do a little bit of grinding to get our magical skill up. And we're out. Okay, good. So let's have a look at our stats. So yeah, intelligence has gone up to 84, magic's gone up to 84. Not much change there by the looks of it. Vitality's gone up at least. So yeah. And I'm actually... What is SP? Oh, that'll be stamina points, I believe. From combat? Yes, that'll be stamina. Basically... the combat that you saw there was practice combat with the trainer, basically. Well, the current guild master, Uhura. And in that combat, you don't actually do damage to your opponent; you just do stamina damage. In proper combat, you'd use stamina through your actions. Oh, so that's why hit points didn't go down. Indeed, it's just practice combat. in actual combat, if you were here a little earlier, you would have seen my hit points go down very quickly against some enemies, and very slowly from me, which is why I'm trying to grind my magic and do a bit of combat training, because I'm clearly not currently well equipped for combat, even accounting for the fact that I'm a magic user. So I want to improve my skills a little bit before I actually do any real fighting. I might pop out quickly to see if I can take on a Jackalman once we've been in here. But anyway, if you will be seated, then you will see my Shima dance. So let's see Shima dance. It's been a while. We've never actually seen this. It was mentioned in Quest for Glory 1. It's been mentioned here. Here is Shima's dance. Uh-oh, furries, you say. Something like that. They're Katta. They're cat people. Whatever else you think about the dance, that bit's pretty impressive. You applaud long and hard for your friend Shima's dancing prowess. It was a good dance. Right, I don't know whether we can say anything about that. Let's order tea from Shima. Just thank her, of course. Let's see. Can I? So glad you're playing for a while today. I was afraid I'd missed you. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be playing for streaming for much longer. Oh, I've missed Shima. Oh well. I'm probably not going to be playing for much longer because it is getting pretty late here. But just a little bit longer. As I said, I want to see if I can find a Jackalman quickly. Try my hand at combat with them. How's my mana? Only 18, which is not good. Let's sleep one more hour. And we'll see what we can do. I'm going to save here. Okay. So, yeah. Before you leave, Thorm, I must give you something. In case you do not make it back to the inn before closing time, take our spare key. We lock the inn shortly after midnight. Take care not to lose it. A night spent on the stones of the plaza drags on forever. You take the key to the front door from Shamin. Okay, nice. So we can get in whenever we want. As you can see, the traders are not here at this hour. Thank you. Let's get our Saurus. Off we go. If I can... The bottom exit is a little difficult for me to hit. Okay, it's still... You see the stars are coming out. It's still evening. So this was originally in CGA only. Was it CGA or EGA? I'm not sure. Hold on. Let me look that up. It was either CGA or EGA. One or the other. Quest for Glory 2, that would be the one. Let's see. Does it say here? Trivia? Oh no, wait, specs probably. No. Looks like it was EGA, in fact, originally. Ah, yes, there you go. You say you found it. Oh, EGA, okay. It looks like EGA by the screenshots, indeed. Yeah, Quest for Glory 1 and Quest for Glory 2 were originally EGA. Then, oh hey, a ghoul. Lovely. Well, let's give this a shot. This is not likely to go well, but, you know, we'll try. Ah. Oh. I'm getting slaughtered. Yeah, I didn't think it was likely to go well against a ghoul. There you go. So now you've seen actual hit points going down. But yeah, so Quest for Glory 1 and Quest for Glory 2 originally had EGA. Oof indeed. Thank you. But yeah, Quest for Glory 1 and Quest for Glory 2 originally had EGA versions, if I'm not much mistaken, and a VGA version of Quest for Glory 1 was made, but no VGA version of Quest for Glory 2 was ever officially made by Sierra. So some time ago, a group called ADG, I believe it is, a group of fans of such games. They also did some King's Quest fan games, as I recall. Actually, let me just do a quick save out here. Made a VGA version, and that's this version. And it's actually really, really faithful to the original game, even to the point of being... oh, a scorpion. Not what I wanted, but we'll see. As you can see, we can cast some spells ahead of time and do a bit of early damage. What do you mean that didn't hit? Nope, don't want to be anywhere near that. Ah, kittens. One hit kill. Not what I was hoping to run into. I was hoping for a jackal man. Come on, let's try one more time. If we don't get it this time, I'll just call the stream, I think. And maybe do some grinding. Maybe consider turning the combat level down. And it's another ghoul. Lovely. I'm just going to peace out at this one. Nope. Too late. Peace spell takes a little while to cast, I'm afraid. Ah, kittens. Alright. I think then we'll call it here. I'm going to do my stream ending save. And I'm going to take a quick screenshot. Yeah, so there it is. As I think that I said, during between streams, I want to do a bit of grinding. Probably don't want to use more than one in-game day for that. Well, thanks for playing, you say. Thank you very much for joining me. It's much appreciated. Yes, and when we get back, hopefully I'll have slightly better stats, and maybe we can start doing some proper exploring and so on. You can see the sky's darkening, the stars are coming out. Actually, I'm going to take a screenshot of that because that's rather pretty. Yeah. Every hero needs a break now and then. Yes, and then we can see what happens. We haven't hit the main plot yet. At the moment we're still busy, we're still just free to explore, find out what's going on in the area, do some little side quests and things like that. Yeah, and we found my favorite tree in the game, which is attached to my favorite side quest in the game. And yeah, so we got some stuff done at any rate. So, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you've had fun. I very much have. Stay well and goodbye.